in the medical bay, oh, 1 second. So in the medical bay, Bobby and Darren basically walk in, and again, this is another room that smells just absolutely rancid.
Ugh.
On the ground, there's one smashed Ambro squid. There's the headless corpse of Huang Ju, and then there's just the basically like hollowed out body of Sabrina Fletcher, and just blood all over the ground.
Damn.
Almost the entire surgical suite floor is just covered in blood.
That's so gnarly thinking about, because I've always thought about Sabrina looking like the player. So it's just like, oh.
Yeah. It's sad, man. Like, I've been writing this stuff from when she was still alive, and like then seeing this, like, her character arc is just like tragic. So yeah, you guys basically walk in there and you see like all these dead bodies, and Darren is just like, holy shit, like this is the shit. This is what happened when we were drinking. This is the stuff that Nux yelled at us to go help with. And then he
well, I don't know about you, Darren, but I'm pretty glad we were having a drink instead of being here.
Yeah, I agree with you. And he kind of looks.
Let me hit that e-cigarette, by the way.
What was that?
Let me hit that e-cigarette, by the way.
Yeah, he hands it over to you. He's like, yeah, not a problem.
Can I knock a stress off for that?
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess that doesn't count.
He's like, hey, since we're in here just chilling by ourselves, you want to take a drink?
You know me too well, man. I'm always down.
So he like unzips his radiation suit helmet mask and like pops it onto his shoulders and like unzips it down his chest and like pulls the liquor bottle out from inside and like uncorks it and just swigs directly from the bottle and like hands it over to Bobby as well.
Bobby's gonna grab it and then just kind of look him in the eyes for a second and be like, this is kind of fucked up, isn't it? Like, we should probably feel a little bit worse about the situation, don't you think, Darren?
He just straight up shrugs and he's like, I didn't know any of these people. Like, fuck them. I'm just glad to be alive.
Well, I'm with you on that. I guess we should just do what we can and clean up this nuke situation and these bodies and move on with our lives, yeah?
So he basically just like leans down and like picks up Huang Ju and throws his fucking headless corpse into the bin, and then walks over and with Bobby's help picks up Sabrina's body and throws her into the bin, and then picks up the Ambro squid and like drops it into the bin. And then when Bobby's finished drinking, he like Darren corks it and sticks it back into his pocket, zips his hazmat suit back up, puts his helmet back on. And then go ahead.
All right. I was just going to say, so I guess we need to figure out what we're doing with these bodies. We're going to bring them to the drop pod bay, right?
Is that the plan?
Yes, I think at the moment that's what we've agreed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
I guess what I want to know is whether or not we need to empty out the bin before we can dump a bunch of nuclear waste into it, because these bodies are whatever. They can get liquefied by the radiation waste if need be.
So as you guys are coming back down the hallway, you see Karina and Roz come around the corner, and they bump into you guys. And Karina and Roz, you see that Bobby and Darren are pushing the cart, and there's Huang Ju's dead body, Sabrina's dead body, and the three Ambro squids, and then also the Ambro goblin that's like completely filled. You could not fit the nuclear container into it.
Okay. All right.
Darren's like, what? Darren.
Who else is unaccounted for? Like, do we need to grab anybody else, or are we good to go put all of this shit into an escape pod for now?
The only two things left to pick up are the nuclear super Ambro goblin and the nuke. So that would be a second. That would be a second trip.
Second trip, yeah.
So I guess.
So when Darren sees Roz and Karina, he goes, "What was all that yelling about? What was she sounding crazy?"
Someone killed John David.
Darren just laughs. He goes, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And then he thinks for a second. Let me roll an observation on Darren.
Karina's gonna sniff her cinnamon stick to drop a stress.
So Darren
Yes.
hits with an observation. He thinks for a second. All of a sudden, looks over at Roz and he goes, "You know, you did go back into the brig by yourself while we were all standing outside in the hallway, talking to Stanley about our plan to kill those squids or kill the monsters. What were you doing in there? You were in there for a couple minutes."
I was touching up some.
Ooh.
I was touching up some line work on that graffiti I put on the ground that said John David was here. Now it seems like it was in bad taste.
He's like, "How?"
I'm calling bullshit. I don't fucking trust you anymore, Roz.
Can I use like manipulation to try to get him to like be honest?
Roll
Is that-
manipulation.
Please, God.
Please God.
Roll.
I'm ready to. What do I have? Fucking nothing.
Oh, very successful.
Ooh,
First, you gotta
nice.
roll your stress.
Okay, I gotta see what the extras are
Well,
too.
Morgan first gets to roll command to see if
Oh.
he can defeat it.
That's not going to go well for
automatic.
me.
So you got an 11 stress.
Isn't that Flea?
I think it is. Let me see.
Well,
Yeah, seek cover. So when Karina hears Darren say that, and like kind of like she starts to think, wait a minute, that did happen. And then she looks over at Bobby, and Bobby's raising his eyebrow like, wait, and Bobby's clearly thinking to himself like, wait, something's not right. So then Karina seeks cover. She must use her next action to move away from danger and find a safe spot if possible. You are allowed to make a retreat roll if you have an enemy at engaged range. If your stress level is decreased by 1, but the
That's good.
stress level of all friendly PCs in short range goes up. So Bobby, Roz, and Darren's stress all go up. So you get to do your Roz failed his command. So you get to do your manipulation on Roz, but then you have to freak out and seek cover.
Okay, so I want to just like stare him in the eyes and say, like, tell us what happened, and then I want to use the extra because I get the stunt, and I want opponent does more than what you ask for. So I want him to be like tell us the truth.
well, after we left that room, I was still pretty blinded with rage, and everything was taking so long, and we were just standing there. I couldn't get the image of him shooting through me to the flame thrower and blowing me up, and how he had shot at me earlier that day, and how he had constantly tried to attack me every time I've been near him today. So I lost my temper, and I went into the room and I cut his throat.
Darren's like,
Damn.
fucking what? Okay.
So can Karina flee like all the way to the greenhouse? That seems like the safest.
If you want to flee to the greenhouse, you can. What does Karina do?
She's gonna like put her hands on her temples and say, "You let me piss Jay off for that. Like and then she's gonna run. She's gonna run."
Okay, so she dips. So Darren laughs when Karina runs, smokes his cigarette, looks Roz in the face, shrugs, and goes, honestly, part of me respects it. Part of me respects it. But another part of me is like, wait the fuck a minute. Does that mean that this kid is snaky enough that if we have an argument with him, he's gonna fucking try to knife me in my sleep? I mean, you're out of all of us, you said that you've been an assassin the least. So that just means that, like, that's who you are, bro. Like, that's who you are as a person. Like, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a real hard time trusting you going forward. That is
Yeah,
some
I mean,
shady ass
it's
shit, dude.
it's not an argument that set me off. It was being blown up and shot at multiple times throughout the period of a day, and every single moment was him trying to kill me. It wasn't him ever not raising the threat level of everyone around us. And yes, I have been an assassin the least amount of time, but I have been on the streets longer than almost anyone else here. So
I'm just thinking like, yo, Darren, we don't have enough information to tell if this dude's fucking psycho or not yet. Like we gotta, I don't know, take him at face value. Like he did get attacked by John David.
There's
What kills me is that like we had the situation under control and you obviously lost it. So
there you go.
well,
that gives me a little bit of pause.
I agree
Yeah,
with you on that.
I
And,
mean-
like, I think there's a difference between open combat and killing someone that's defenseless and unconscious. Like,
Yeah.
even as an assassin, I mean, we're trained. Like, I've been training to be an assassin for the last 10 years, and like, I don't know about you guys, but like personally, I have a creed that like I want to kill people in like very spectacular ways where like they at least can potentially put up a fight. Like, I want to prove my fucking worth at every single kill. I'm not gonna just be sneaking into bedrooms at night stabbing people in their throat. That is some
That's a
fucking
good point.
cowardly ass shit.
I mean, but an assassin doesn't.
I
have
mean,
long
I'm not gonna
drawn-out
tell you how
battle.
to. I'm not gonna tell you how to do your kills, man. If that's how you
Yeah.
do your kills, then like
I mean,
said,
it's not
I
how
got-
it's not how I want to do. I don't want to kill anymore. I just want to. I
You
want to be able to. I want to be able to do my art and spread messages and do stuff to subjugate major authorities that think it's okay to train kids to kill things.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I fucking think it was awesome. I'm happy to be an assassin. I don't know what my life
Yeah.
was before, but like, it's my calling. And
Mhm.
I mean, like I told you, there's a part of me that respects you for what you did because, like, I haven't even killed anybody before. I mean, I don't know about what you other guys, but like, I haven't killed anyone. So, I mean, I respect that you have, and I'm jealous that you have. But the way that you did it, I think, is kind of fucking super
Yeah.
shady. And
It is.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to trust you at all anytime soon. So I can just say I'll be sleeping in a different room than you, and I'll be keeping
Yeah, I mean-
I'll be keeping one eye open.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough.
hmm
I'm seconding that.
He's,
A little sketched out.
he's like, all right, well, in that fucking case, then let's get these fucking dead bodies out of this fucking shit.
hmm
Agreed. We still have all of the nuclear squids and goblins as well as the actual nukes. So.
So inside the greenhouse, what is Karina doing?
She's sniffing her stick. So one stress dropped, and she's looking around to see like kind of the area where the Ambro goblin was like eating things, and she wants to look at like the fresh food and see kind of how much there is.
All right, roll observation. All right, so she sees like grapes and cucumbers and tomatoes, like a bunch of different things. And I mean, it's pretty obvious that like this crop is going to last as long as basically until it gets rotten. So I mean, you're looking at maybe like a month, like.
Month of food.
Yeah, and I mean that's 30, but like eating a tomato isn't a meal. So like
Right.
it's probably like
What?
less than that. It's probably like 2 weeks maybe.
Can she
I'm from
like
the streets, dude. I eat rats. I'm good.
Bobby the rat eater.
can I like pick some of it to try to
Yeah, what
continue
does
to
she
calm
take?
down? She'll take like a little bundle of grapes. She'll take 2 zucchini if there's zucchini and a tomato.
Okay. So yeah, so
Wow.
she can go ahead and drop some stress, go down 1 point. So does she just hang out in there kind of eating grapes?
She's gonna eat some grapes and listen for the others. I guess they kind of walked by, right?
Yeah, she heard them walk by and head sort of down into the south hallway.
Yeah, I don't know because now she knows that one of them straight up murdered her friend. So I think she's gonna.
I would like to point out that the morals of this assassin group are crazy.
Yeah.
But like he was like one of her best friends.
I think the bigger thing is that they're all 13, so they're puberty. So like they're like you got to
All
look at
raging
the
hormones.
raging hormones plus the situation that they're in. You know, like they've never been trained for this. Like this is like
I just think it's really funny that it's like this is the worst thing you could ever do is kill a person when they've been training to kill people.
That's not his point. His point was
Mercilessly though.
how you did it. Yeah.
I mean,
which again, if you had been an assassin for your whole life, he might
it would have been normal,
less
but it was
inclined.
just
I'm just playing how Aaron was. He was super suspicious. He straight up said to me, he was like, that motherfucker went inside that room to kill him. I know it.
at one
Really?
point,
he did. He messed
At
up.
one point, he also
cool.
said at the end of the game, "I want to go kill John David."
I think he.
Yeah, and he might
He
have
straight up said it like he was going to go do it.
He might
anyway.
have gotten jealous that you did it. But yeah, no, like for the last 3 weeks, he's been telling me that he was just gonna kill Raz tonight. He was like, "I'm gonna straight up kill Raz. I don't trust his ass at all. I'm gonna fucking kill him."
Damn.
Yep.
Well,
Did you ban him?
No.
Did he actually have
No,
computer problems?
he's just not here today.
Yeah.
No, I know. I'm just joking.
Yeah, I guess I'll just kind of trail after them, but like stealth. If I can try to be stealthy about it.
Roll a mobility.
Mobility.
Minus 2.
2. Oh Jesus. Okay.
So do you want to? Okay, so 8. So you walk out of the greenhouse, and you start to tremble. All skill rolls using agility suffer a -2 until you have no panic left.
Oh, okay.
So you guys see Karina walk out of the greenhouse.
Oh.
Oh God.
Oh man.
Oh man, another stress storm.
So he seeks cover, and then also he seeks cover and he flees. So he sees
Shit.
Karina come out of the greenhouse, trembling, eating grapes, and then looks over at Roz and Bobby, and says to Bobby, run! And then he like pushes the bin as hard as he can into Roz with all of the dead bodies in it, and then he turns around and like runs towards Karina and is like, Karina, run! And then like he just like runs around the hallway like away from everybody, like up towards this direction.
He's losing it. Oh God.
So do we get stress from those interactions?
You both go up 1 stress from watching Darren.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh, so I don't go up?
No, everybody does. Everybody's stress goes up 1.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna walk back down here to join them, I guess, as I'm trembling, and say, so I don't super know how ships work. Raz, I remember you saying that you have a key card that you and Bobby can use. Do either of you know how to send a distress signal?
Well, I feel like we could probably send it from the escape pods, right? Don't they automatically set off?
Oh yeah, good point. And no one's gonna be piloting them, so it's not like they're gonna go very far.
No, they can only go out 3 miles.
Yeah, they should be able to see us from there.
For sure.
Do it for us. Okay. So we can figure that out once we have. So we have. So he shoved the cart at Raz. Okay.
He was like,
So-
he's gonna kill you guys, run!
Well, okay. Can we just have a truce right now, Raz, and kind of
Yeah,
I
I'd
mean,
like that.
can okay, I want your weapons.
All of them?
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
He hands you all his. He hands you the weapons.
Oh.
All of them?
Sure.
All right. So what does Roz have? Haley, add all that to your character.
Raz had the assassin standard issue knife, standard issue stun baton, an incinerator. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have that anymore. That was blown up. He has the heavy pulse rifle that once belonged to Sabrina, a bolt gun, and the smart gun.
What is this smart gun?
It like attaches to your hand so that you can't drop it.
Oh.
No,
I only took it because I had one hand.
What it does is it's this thing that like attaches to your waist and your back, and it basically, if you're looking in a specific direction, it will target for you whatever is in that direction.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
Yes, it's one of, if not the best gun in the game, because the bonus is like +2 or +3 or some crazy ass shit. It's not like.
Where did he get that?
I got it from
Stanley
because I wanted it, and then Stanley was like, "Nah, you'll be fine."
Yeah.
Like when I had one arm, and I was like,
They got it in.
You're like, no.
They got it in Shay's mom's room. So
Wow.
it's not like it'll swivel to the left or right to target something. You have to already be looking in that direction, and it'll like
Right.
slack for you. But it's
Okay.
a really cool. It's a really cool gun. It's a colonial marine weapon.
Damn.
So yeah, let me pull up Roz's. What does Bobby say and do when this is all happening?
I don't know. I feel like I'm just trying to keep my cool. Like, I don't want to freak out because Darren ran off. I want to stay cool and help Karina.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to like physically carry all of this, so
Yeah,
Bobby's
so
doing-
I want to grab the cart so we can go ahead and get it over to the escape pods.
I have now nothing that I'm doing, and
But you only have the one arm, right? Which
yeah,
is
but
slow
I'm
us
still
down.
wicked strong. So,
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
He's got a knife, a stun baton, pulse rifle, bolt gun, and a smart gun.
yeah,
Plus-
the bolt gun's what I killed the Amber squid,
Plus,
the Amber goblin with.
right.
plus a hammer and 2 pool balls and a sock.
That's right.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I still have some too, and
I know. I was gonna drop my
vaguely
pool
remembering.
balls in a sock because I haven't used that. So
I was gonna keep mine, but you can have that too.
you were gonna keep it.
Yeah, I mean, like just in case.
I told you to. Okay.
Shit.
So
No, I mean,
guess we
no, I
should've-
mean, you can have it. Like I was gonna give you all my weapons and the pool ball sock.
I'll be right
thing,
back.
But I was like, if I wasn't having my weapons taken, I was gonna keep it as a character item.
I think. Did Drew say he'd be right back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I should just dump all your shit in the bin or
Ooh.
Well, it's with all the dead corpses and stuff.
I can't carry it. I shouldn't have asked you to give me all your shit like in the middle of fucking nowhere. Like there's so much stuff.
Yeah, true.
We're right in front of the brig, so Shay could have it all.
I know. That's what I was thinking. Just drop it here for her to find.
Fuck
Stanley literally-
that. I don't trust
Stanley
Shay at all.
literally-
She's pissed.
Stanley literally said, "Stop! Like, don't fight." So
You didn't care about anything Stanley had to say before.
until he
I don't give a
sacrificed
shit about
himself to save our
Stanley or
lives.
Shay.
Until
I don't trust Shay or Stanley still. So.
I don't know what your issue is. Stanley is.
You
well,
guys,
I think it's cool because he like jumped in front of
He
obviously
did.
terrifying monster
He
and saved our
did.
lives. So I'm just trying not to rock the boat because he asked me not to.
I can agree to not like fight, but I don't trust that Shay is gonna uphold that mantra because she's in a position of weakness.
No,
Well,
she's
Shay
definitely
has-
gonna try to fucking
She
kill
has
all of
She's
us.
gonna try and
just
kill.
pick fights the entire time she has been awake.
She's absolutely gonna try to fucking kill us.
So we need to keep the weapons that you just took from Roz somehow.
So do you
Throw
want
them in the
to carry
bin.
Well, I was gonna say you guys could like, I don't know, you could like put all the weapons in a cryopod and like put it down on the ground, or you could throw all the weapons into an escape pod and launch it. So
How-
then there's just no weapons on the ship for anybody to use on anybody, and then it, like, I don't know. I mean, it's just an idea.
I'm curious about the cryopod solution because then it's still on the ship. But what I want to know is like, are Roz and I the only ones in control of that since we have the key card?
No,
or
No,
the
it's anyone
cryopods
who-
are all like you just if you stick
Just a button
somebody
you
in
press.
it just automatically works.
Yeah, I was thinking about sticking him in the cryopod, but because it's right there, because I can't carry all this shit. But
I mean, I wasn't
Also-
carrying anything in my hands.
we'll do it. We just need to make sure Shay comes with us then.
well, I was gonna say she's gonna know that it's right outside the brig. If she's even
Yeah.
fucking still in there.
I mean, I could carry my weapons
Well, you
up
guys are
until.
standing right outside the brig right now. Like,
Then just
having
give
this
him his weapons
conversation.
back
Do
then.
you guys like look?
I
into
could
the
drop
brig?
them somewhere.
yeah, I'm
where
gonna
it's
look and
safer.
see if she's still inside.
Nux and Cher both gone.
Oh my god. Guys.
Down on her knees in the unavoidable puddle of sticky, dried blood, Shay leans underneath the cell bed. With her knife, she's patiently unscrewing one of the three corners to the ventilation duct. Underneath the vent, the impatient Ketch whines. Once she's got the last one free, Shay pulls the duct and sets it to the side. Without waiting for her to get out of the way, Ketch climbs up into the cell, runs past her, and leaps into Nux's arms to lick him all over the face. After Shay pushed herself back out from under the bed, Ketch drops to the ground between her and Nux, growling.
Yeah, but I'm afraid this is just something we're gonna have to deal with for the next little while here.
He kind of like looks up at you like curiously, and then looks back to Shay, and then looks back to you, and just kind of like his ears are like kind of like flopping, like he's a little bit confused.
Yeah, but we're gonna try and get out of here, and hopefully you can guide the way because I have no idea what's safe and what isn't anymore.
He starts to walk between your legs, and then like after a couple moments kind of settles between your legs to like stare up at her, but he's not growling anymore. And she looks down at him and she goes, "So you said his name is Catch? What kind of name is Catch?"
I don't know, man. I didn't name him.
Interesting. Well, that make like what kind of name is Nux? No last name, just Nux.
It's kind of part of my last name. It's all roll call. Why are we talking about this?
Just curious. I'm just curious, I guess. What's up with the fox?
No, we're not going to be friends, Shay. I mean, let's just get out of here. This isn't something I think we should be spending time on, knowing that we have limited air and limited food.
She nods. She goes, "All right, so, well, I don't think you're big enough to get through that vent. I could barely fit. Seems like they built smaller ducts for these cells than the rest of the ship. I'm gonna climb in," and then she kind of like leans around to get a better look. Shay points out another ventilation duct in the brig's office over the computers, outside of the shattered partition. She says, "I should come out there. I'll drop down and unlock the cell."
I mean, Catch knows how he got in here, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just don't feel like this is a good opportunity for you to leave me alone in this cell.
She's like, "I'm not going to. I can't fight 5 people by myself if it comes to it."
Yeah, I don't know what you did to piss them off, but all right, go for it.
I'm pissed off at them. Like, Karina, before I woke you up, Karina came in and like literally pounded my body awake. I wake up, she's standing over me, asking me why I killed John David, like screaming at me, asking me why I killed John David. I'm trying to tell them that I didn't kill John David, and she's just not listening. And it was like, so if they're gonna fucking just like accuse me of killing people, like I'm not playing that game. Like I'm not gonna I'm not going to have somebody tell me that I did something I didn't do. Like, we all know about my problems with you. I have no problems taking the blame and the guilt for what I did, and I did not do that to John David.
What was that you were saying about being out of your depth?
She thinks, and she's like, yeah, you're right. We are probably all out of our I mean, like I said, we haven't been trained for this situation. I mean, I mostly I was trained for like dissent and activism. Like they were going to have me getting into politics and like, I mean, I was going to be a corporate assassin. Like I wasn't even being trained to kill people per se. That's why I used the robot instead of coming after you.
You seem to be pretty good at least getting people into situations that could get them killed. So I think your training's coming in quite well.
Thank you. That I'm glad that you notice it at least. So then she climbs. She goes, all right, I'll be right back. And she climbs into the vent and says, nervous, Nux tries to push his worries down but fails. Sweat beads on his forehead as he watches the smaller girl struggle to squeeze into the ventilation shaft below their cell. It takes her a few moments, but eventually she disappears into the small, dark square underneath the bed. Once she's inside, Nux hears her say, "The shafts are a lot bigger than the duct. The shafts are a lot bigger than that duct led me to believe. These things clearly double as mechanic bypass tunnels," which you already knew. Okay, give me a second. At that, Shay's voice goes silent. More than a second passes. Another droplet of sweat swells on Nux's brow. Clank! From the office wall outside, Nux watches as clank! The ventilation duct near the ceiling bends outward. Clank! The duct propels itself off the wall with the help of Shay's feet, clattering to the floor in the center of the room. The girl pushes herself out feet first, holding on to the edge of the vent. She gently drops to the floor. Turning to look at Nux, the girl says, "Getting those things off is a lot easier than when you unscrew them." Without hesitation, she walks over towards the cell's security panel and unlocks all 3 doors, freeing Nux. When he walks out into the Briggs office, Nux sees that to his left is a completely obliterated turret. Scorch and smoke marks are permanently etched into the metal floor, wall, and ceiling around the area. The computer on the office desk is dead, just like the rest of the ship. The brig door remains open, revealing the yawning dark hallway corridors beyond. Having leapt up onto the office desk, Shay says, "You're the one that knows these vents. You lead the way to my." She says it to Ketch. "You're the one that knows these vents, little guy. You lead the way to my mom's room. I'll follow you."
Hold up, Catch. You know your mom was infected with those things, right?
She goes, "Oh, I very much know. I saw it happen in my face."
Why do you need to see her again?
I don't need to see her. I mean, I assume that her body is still in the med bay. I honestly don't want to see her. But, I mean, if there was any kind of personal items in her room, I would like to maybe take something before I leave the ship. I'll probably never have a chance to. Again.
And then you wanted to do what again after seeing her? Or
after going and looking at her room, we use the vents to go back to the galley. We steal as much food as we can carry, and then I'll start a fire in the greenhouse to distract them and keep them away from the drop bay, which is at the bottom of the ship. That gives us time to get down there while they're focused on taking care of the fire.
Well, that's definitely not the worst idea I've ever had. You're really good at this espionage bullshit. All right, Cash, let's go.
Okay, cool.
Maybe we should go to the escape pod room to see if they ejected the escape pods.
Well, aren't we loading one of these up with corpses anyways? Let's just
let's just go to the escape pod room.
Okay, I'll just give Raz his ship back because now, well, no, that's not true. I'm not giving you back everything. I'm going to give you your knife and your stun baton.
Okay.
You were like, "Oh shit, we're being hunted."
So are you keeping the bolt gun and everything that...
You can have the bolt gun.
All right.
I'm keeping the heavy...
Can I have my pool ball with sock?
Yes, and I suppose you can have your hammer. I'm keeping your guns.
Oh, cool! You gave me Maxwell back. Thank
You
you.
got Maxwell back. I'm gonna drop my pool ball in a sock and stock the smart gun in my weapons.
So, Roz, do you pick up Karina's second sock? You could double fist.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna carry it, but I don't have one. I have one arm.
Dude,
Can
I would love
I
to see you do that.
can I check my motion tracker?
Yeah, sure. Roll observation. Is nervous twitch. Your stress level and the stress level of Roz and Bobby both go up 1.
Jesus, could you?
Oh my god, guys.
Could you guys stop stressing?
This is a great time for me to show you one of my greatest possessions, my most prized possession here. It's a shiny Ron Johnselton trading card, who is one of the best squash ball players of all time. And I just wanted to show you guys that. And since I'm reflecting, I'm going down a stress level.
Raz, when he gets his hammer back, starts coloring it in silver.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna sniff my cinnamon stick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the only motion detected is in the direction that you saw Darren run off to. But it's like just one little blip on the screen, and it's like not close.
Oh
It's
no.
not nearby. So you can't see if there's... I mean, you don't think that they're in his direction because you would probably see 3 blips, but like you don't know where they are on the ship. You just know that they're not in close range of you.
Okay.
I don't think we should leave him himself. That would be...
Go find Darren.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my vote.
Okay.
All right.
Fuck
All
the
right.
bodies. We need to care about the live
Like,
people.
Slowly spilling through the fucking.
Yeah, our shit's hitting the fan right now. We gotta get it. We gotta button it down.
Everybody roll survival.
Oh my god.
So nobody went up 1 radiation, but Bobby, you have 2 panics to make.
Alrighty.
Jesus.
1 second. Alright, here we go.
So 10 and 12. So don't you have nerves of steel though?
I do.
So that
Yeah,
would be
so
8 and 10. Okay, so when Bobby realizes that Shay and Nux are not there in the cell and missing, and sees that blip appear on Karina's motion tracker, he starts to tremble. So his stress and Karina and Roz's stress both go up 1. And then also he freezes. So he's frozen by fear for 1 round. His stress level and Roz and Karina's stress level both go up 1.
Okay. That's not good. I'm really, really stressed out. I'm like biting my nails and
He's trembling
literally
in my
frozen
neck.
in fear right now.
I'm
guys-
sniffing my
You
stick.
guys are the most aggressive people.
Sniffing my stick.
I'm just gonna keep doodling, I guess, until we can lower
You guys
this.
are just standing there. He's like
I'm not trying
trembling,
to
holding
do
his
anything
baseball
until
card,
I-
staring at it. She's just trembling, smoking her cinnamon stick, and Roz is just like trembling, drawing.
Well, Raz isn't trembling. He's the only one who hasn't failed a panic.
Okay.
But he's also just not willing to let himself lose control.
Does he draw?
We know what happens.
Does he draw anything upon realizing that they're missing?
He's gonna draw out the words Shay and Nex. We mean you no harm. Please
God damn.
don't kill
come
us.
in peace.
Please don't kill us. Or
I mean, they probably definitely heard the conversation. Okay, whatever, it's fine.
Can we not tell them what we don't want them to do? Like, that's a surefire way to get them to do the thing.
I'm writing more like a please don't kill me. Please don't.
So we can redo
They
our.
take it as a challenge, like don't kill us. Oh, you're dying.
No, I
Yeah.
didn't say don't. I said please. Please
I
do
know.
not.
What were you saying,
So-
Haley?
We can redo our little special items every new room we walk in. Is that the
Yeah.
rule? Okay. So Karina's charging ahead because she needs to be sniffing her stick.
So you guys are looking for Darren, right?
Yes.
All right. So do you check the maintenance?
Yeah, sure.
There's nothing there.
Nothing. Okay. I'm gonna keep going. I'm not really paying attention to whether they're following me or not.
Are you guys following her?
Yeah, we need to like
Well,
stay together.
Bobby
I
was
think.
frozen, wasn't he?
Yeah, Bobby's
Yeah, I am
frozen. So does
frozen.
Roz stay with the frozen Bobby, or does he go with Karina?
I mean, nobody trusts me. So like it's just like I don't know what to do. So he's just gonna sit there with Bobby who can't defend himself because that's
Oh, that's a really kind thing to do.
like
Thank you, sir.
because
so-
he doesn't know if someone's gonna run around the corner and just fucking chop his head off.
All right, so let me do this real quick then. So, what weapons does Roz have?
Raz has the bolt gun, a stun baton, and a knife, and then the pool ball in the sock, which I don't know what damage it does, but it's pretty funny.
Okay, so now that Roz is successfully alone with Bobby, and Bobby is completely defenseless, just like John David
Oh no.
was,
Oh
would
god.
you like to kill him?
No. I've never had a problem with Bobby. Bobby hasn't tried to kill me multiple times.
Okay, just check.
Sweet. I like that line of thought.
Okay, so Darren or Karina runs into Darren, and Darren is basically like, "Where's the snake? What's he doing? Where's he at?"
The snake. He's frozen, like terrified because Shay and Nux are gone.
He's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Did you see them run by?
No, I have not seen them.
Okay. So I have a motion tracker and you're the only person who showed up.
He's like, "All right, look, we got to do something about Roz. Like, I'm not gonna let him stay on the ship. Like, I can't trust that. Like, he's got to go. Like, I mean, how do you trust that? Like, he killed. Rule number 1 of the school was like, do not harm the other kids, and like, he fucking killed. I mean, John David was. I get it. Like, John David's an asshole. Like, but what the fuck is that shit?"
Yeah, I don't know. He was defenseless. He was passed out. And he's just walking around here acting like everything's going to be fine because he
Right.
now is sleepy.
That is some
Like-
psychotic shit. Like,
Yeah.
and this whole like meek, like playing it down, like I'm everybody's friend now bullshit is absolute garbage. Like, he's clearly just trying to manipulate everybody.
I took his pulse rifle and his smart gun. He has a stun baton, a knife, his bolt gun, and his pool balls, unless Bobby gives him a weapon. So now is probably the time to take
Wow.
action.
We got to get this shit off the ship first, but like, I'm definitely gonna revisit this because I don't like him and I don't trust him.
Okay,
So
I'm with you on that.
that's where I'm at. You
Yeah.
take that where you need to go with it.
Sure.
And in regards to Nux and Shay, I mean, Nux has a fucking broken arm, and Shay is like half my size. So if either of them try anything, I will fucking destroy them.
Okay. All right. Well, I think maybe we stick together for right now. Maybe not get separated. That might help. I just came to find you, and so we can rejoin Bobby and Raz. See if we can get Bobby going again, or we can keep looking for Shay and Nux. Although your points that they're not really a threat right now is valid.
I mean, she has one handgun. I mean, we're loaded with weapons. Like,
Yeah.
you've got that motion tracker, so you keep an eye on that thing, and we'll know if they're coming. So, I mean,
Yeah. Can I check it again?
yeah, roll observation. So, yeah, you do not see anything within like a 2, like in like a 4, like 1 block in every direction. You don't see anything.
Okay.
So he's like, yeah, I'm not really worried about them. And honestly, they hate each other. So, like, who knows if they're even together? like on
That's true. He did kill her mom. So
like they both might have ran off in different directions. I don't know.
okay. All right, let's go back. I think join up with Bobby and Raz and keep an eye on Raz and finish moving these bodies because they need to get off the ship.
Roll a manipulation, see if it works. Nervous twitch. Both you and Darren's stress go up 1, and you're twitching. And
Okay.
so Darren has to roll 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Scream. He looks at Karina in the face, and he's like, no, like, I'm not going to go help him. Like, I just told you that I don't trust him and that we're probably going to have to do something with him. I don't know why you're working with him now. You know what he did. Like, we should fucking put him in a jail cell or something. And then he's like, I'm not having anything to do with this. I'm going to go get drunk. Like, peace out. Well, I'm changing my mind.
Okay.
And
Okay.
you guys can go deal with the bodies. And he unzips the hazmat suit and he like kicks it out towards your much smaller body, and then like takes the bottle and like uncorks the bottle and swigs from it and like walks north up towards the personal suites.
Darren is taking a break. He does not feel well, and she's like dragging the hazmat suit across the floor behind her. He took his hazmat suit off. He doesn't want to help. So Bobby, it is up to you to get the. Well, okay, hold on. We have to drop off the stuff in this cart, and then we have to go back and get the radiation and the nuke that's been split open and the Ambro Goblin. So we have the cart with us, or did we abandon it when we all ran off?
No, I mean,
we have.
We didn't run out. Like, Raz is still sitting there next to the cart with.
Is there a way to get Bobby unfrozen?
Yeah, he's fine.
You have to
now.
command him.
Okay.
You're good now, right?
Yeah.
Around.
So, are we dumping these out the drop bay?
Yeah, I mean, we could if that's what you think is best.
Let's go ahead and do it. I don't want to be carrying around all this shit ananymore. I think we
All
should
right, let's
just go
cart over there
get
then.
it done.
All right. So when you guys get down here, everybody roll survival.
I'm gonna keep sniffing. Wait, get down where?
Roll survival again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted
gonna
to
snip my
look
stick.
at my trading card one more time to make sure that
Yeah.
fucking Raz hasn't drawn anything on it somehow.
Oh no, he hasn't. Each room you could be still looking at your card as we continue walking.
Okay. So none of you take another radiation point. So eventually you all work your way all back around to the drop bay, and you get in there, and you see the big room with the 11 escape pods, and they're all just chilling there.
Let's load them into the back one.
That sounds like a good idea to me.
I don't know if they're all gonna.
They're not like sitting. We're just gonna.
Oh, that's true.
They don't need to be comfortable.
So we're just throwing them in there then.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever happened to proper burial?
So, Bobby, you could have been looking at your card for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should be no stress at this point.
Yeah, it's just each room.
I mean, do y'all want me to go ahead and do that, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't be stressed out, because then you're gonna stress us out, and then it's gonna be a whole panic.
I don't know though, guys.
I'm gonna be twirling my.
It feels weird to just be like, "Yep, I'm gonna like mathematically look at my card 5 times in a row."
But it's what you're okay. Whatever. I'm not gonna tell you what to do.
So
I mean,
all of the bodies except for the Super Ambro Goblin and the nuke are in that EEV. So the bin is now empty. So do you guys
Hell yeah.
launch it, or do you go back to get the other? Because there's still tons
We
of
should-
space in this thing.
Just fucking launch it. Let's do it.
what? But we gotta get the. No, we gotta go
We
get
need like
the.
1,000 pods.
We don't want to. We don't want to waste
Bobby, do you
two.
launch it?
Sorry, I thought we were only using one.
There's more.
you're saying
stuff,
waste
There's
two.
more stuff to get.
Right.
We have to
Yeah,
go
we
get
still
the
have-
other
No,
goblin.
I know that. I was like, we're putting all the stuff we currently have in one pod.
Yeah.
Not that
Yeah.
big of a deal to launch it, but if y'all want to wait, that's
I mean,
fine.
if we launch it, Karina, it will start sending a distress beacon, which should lure maybe.
Yeah, that's
What's us?
true.
But I mean,
Yeah.
like, the question is, are you launching 2 or 1? Like, it doesn't really.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just
Like,
I mean, we
Just
could
go-
launch
there's-
2 and still have plenty to escape with.
That's kind of how I feel about it. Unless people start fucking with them.
I mean, it
Da-da-da.
it might be good, like, just in case, like, maybe the maybe the rescue signal on one doesn't work or something. Like I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good point.
it might be worth launching like all of them but one or two. I don't know. Like have backups, or I don't know. Maybe one for each person or something, and then launch the rest. I don't know. Maybe keep them all.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to do?
I mean, it'd be cool to keep like 3 or 4 just in case. That gives us like 3 to dispose of, right?
Well, there's 11, so if you want 3 or 4, then that leaves you with like 7 or 8, 6. Yeah.
If you want to just go ahead and launch that one right now, I'm not gonna fight over it.
Oh no, I was just thinking, because if we need to start sending a chain of pods sending signals to draw people to us like breadcrumbs,
Yeah.
it may behoove us.
Let's just do the one for now. I mean, if we need the others later, we can launch them later.
Do you
Okay.
do you hit the button, Bobby?
I'm hitting the button. Let's launch that shit.
All right, Bobby hits the
Let go.
button, and the door to the EEV closes with like a whoosh, and then all of a sudden, like, you hear this little like beep beep beep, 3, 2, 1, and then it's like, and then you just like watch the like basically bedroom-sized escape pod just like launch away from the ship, and like as that happens, like a 3-foot thick glass like thing just goes swoosh and like and shuts and like blocks it, and then you see that like down further in the tunnel it like just launches out into space. So there's like this piece of glass that is like on the floor now basically that you can look through, and maybe like 100 yards down you can just like see stars, and like
Wow,
the
that's
escape,
cool.
the escape pod is just like drifting gently like out there, filled with
We never wrote like "don't open" on it.
Yep, and
Fuck!
Sabrina's dead body is in there. Huang Ju's dead body is in there. A goblin, and then 4 squids.
That was the worst choice.
That was a mistake.
Possibly.
What?
I'm gonna get some water. Good job, guys.
Did I don't know. Is there like a hatch that people can see into?
Well,
or
that's
they're
a loose end. That's definitely fucking someone else over in some game a year
Oh,
from
wow.
now.
I mean, if they come back to life, but they're
That's what I'm
dead.
saying. Do the things that you need now and deal with the
Yeah, but
consequences
now
later.
there's like alien bodies in there for people to experiment on. And
Yeah.
don't you know
we're
anything
gonna
about
we're gonna infect some shit. I guess.
it's our fault that like this shit gets out, and bunch of them.
No
There
one's
was
gonna-
like 4
no one's gonna
squids in
know.
there, right?
No one's gonna know it was you
I know.
or me.
I mean, there are spacesuits. Bobby could spacewalk over there and spray paint it.
Fuck that. I am not doing that at all. Not our problem, guys. We're just trying to
just,
survive
like,
in the moment. I think.
Undid so many attempts to like that's what kids would do, though, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
The whole like
Little
the
shitheads.
whole Alien franchise of like, don't let this fall into the wrong hands, and then we just like launched a bunch of them into space.
Super casually.
I didn't hit the button. That was Bobby.
Yeah, I'll take the blame
He's-
for it.
he's like a kid
Stanley
that- he's like a
questions
kid-
me somehow.
He's like a kid in an elevator that wants to hit the button. Like he just had to launch it.
Yeah.
Fucking God
I feel like
damn.
some authority figure is gonna have an issue with me at some point.
Wait, that's gonna happen at some point? His name is Stanley Baumgartner,
Yeah.
and his guts are outside of his body. Like,
Oh my God.
That's what I'm trying to say. If he's ever resurrected, he's gonna be like, "What have you done?"
so do you guys want to now go collect the Amber Goblin and the nuke?
Bobby, that's all
Let's-
you.
Yeah, you're not gonna come with me.
I'm gonna
to
guard.
protect me?
I think I'm gonna try to guard the pods.
Okay.
Okay, that's actually a good idea. I think.
So
I agree
what
with
should
that.
I be doing, because I don't have a suit?
Here's a suit, and she'll like toss it at him. She was still dragging it around.
It's so big.
Roll survival to see if you can fit.
All right. It'd be amazing if it fit a 5'6" person and a 4'2" person.
Yeah.
just the amount of bullshit.
It's like a smart suit. It'll like
Oh
shrink.
my
to-
god.
Okay, so
Let's get there.
Roz, we need to go get the nuclear amber squid and goblin first.
Yeah.
well, they're in the same place, so you guys head down the hallway, make your way back over to the nuclear array room, and once you get outside the room, both of you roll a survival.
I sort of wish we had
so-
taken some nav relief or something to get rid of the iodine in the med bay.
Oh
Holy
god.
shit! You have not de-stressed at all.
It's also
Nope.
It's also a survival +2 because of the hazmat suit. So go ahead and do a panic, Bobby. Raz, neither of you take another radiation point when you get to the door. So as you guys get to the door to the nuclear array, you look down and you see that the dead Amber Goblin, or the dead Amber Goblin, all of a sudden its eye like rolls over and like looks up at you guys. And
No.
Bobby absolutely just passes out. He sees it and just faints, just completely
Oh
catatonic.
no.
Completely catatonic. Bobby's out. So,
God damn it! I guess I walk over with the bolt gun and shoot it in the eye,
Okay,
like just to make sure it's dead.
roll close combat. You tell me.
Oh.
How,
I wasn't
no,
trying
we
to
can't
bolt
pick it
to
up.
the ground. I was just trying to shoot it through the eyes. So like I was thinking sideways, not near any structure to pin it because I have to move this thing.
yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
That's
All right, so
That's a good point.
you successfully put 2 bolts into its head, and like its body just kind of like quivers a bit and is like, and like stops moving completely.
and then I'm gonna start lifting it.
Roll a close combat to get it into the bin.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
it's not going to even ring. Never
Um,
mind. Never mind.
I can't use hard hitter, can I, to make my close combat better because I can't do a fast action right now.
What does it do again?
It gives me a +2.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
All right, so Roz successfully
Jesus.
drags the troll into the.
With one arm.
Yeah. Describe how you do it.
He sort of like grabs it by its maw and like starts pulling it up and just sort of like hoists by leaning backwards and flopping it onto it like almost trying to do like a kind of judo move that they had taught.
Okay, awesome. Go ahead and roll another survival. Oh, and also you take 1 stress from watching Bobby pass out, and another stress for killing the troll.
I get a second stress for killing it twice. Oh, that's a lot of successes. Am I cured?
God damn.
Jeez.
What are the stunts for survival?
Let me
Woo,
pull up my
boy.
book.
Good lord, that's 5
It's
successes.
So it's give
Yeah.
1 plus to another PC in the same trouble, gain a +1 modification to a later related skill roll, and you impress someone. That's what I have written.
Well, no one's there to impress, so
Yeah, Bobby's.
can I
fucking
give
passed
Bobby? Can I give give Bobby a +1, and then for my other ones, can I just stack them all to get a +3 later
Yes.
on the same stunt?
Yeah.
All right. Sweet. With my hazmat, that'll be a +5.
All right. So Bobby roll survival
You get +1.
+3 because of your
Oh,
suit.
+3. Yeah.
Wait, I thought I was knocked out.
You are, but this is for radiation poisoning.
Oh, okay. +3.
Yeah. That's why I'm making you guys do it so much, because it's like
I'm trying to. We have to get the radiation out of there.
you very successfully succeed. Roll your panic.
How is he gonna have a panic while
I
he's
just wanna
passed
see
out?
what it is. Yeah, he stays heavily catatonic.
Alright.
So what does Roz do now that the troll is in the bin? Do you go to pick up the broken nuke?
Yeah, I figure if I get it out of the area, then Bobby won't have to keep rolling.
Yeah, as long as you leave him there.
Yes. So
So yeah, go ahead and roll a close combat to get it into the bin.
Jesus, can I twirl my marker as I walk up to it and then pocket it beforehand so I can lower one stress?
Well, why don't you draw something where the
Oh.
goblin died or the troll died?
I'm gonna write. Raz did something cool here.
So yeah, you can go ahead and drop one stress.
All right.
Classic.
And then close combat.
Oh my god!
I'm the strongest boy alive.
What the fuck?
Wow.
The game is just
Well,
on
he, like,
Roz's
carries it
side
with him.
tonight. Good
What are the
lord.
extra things I could do for close combat?
Okay, I got
So
it.
much
Hold on.
shit.
So it says inflict one more point of damage, can choose again per plus, outmaneuver enemy, and trade initiative scores, which doesn't apply. Knock or pull a weapon or other object from the opponent. Your opponent is knocked to the ground. Hold opponent in a grapple. So it's all just fighting stuff.
Yeah, so nothing. All right.
You just
Well,
Gonna wrestle that nuke into the bin.
it's no
can
effort.
I just get bonuses to do the close combat to push the cart to the exit?
Yeah, you just
All right.
So Roz very successfully picks the nuke up, and then just runs super fast, pushing the bin with ease down the hallway. It's much lighter than holding all of those different bodies and fucking all that shit. So almost immediately, let me keep Bobby back there. That was drop this dude off. So within like it was maybe like a 5-minute walk to get there for Bobby and Roz, but it was like a 2-minute run. So
Ross is just trotting along with the cart.
while he's running, roll a survival for that run with a +5.
Okay.
Okay, you do not take any rads. So what was Karina doing the whole time that they were gone?
She was just watching the motion tracker because she knows when he comes back with that nuke, she's going to need to like run into a different room
Uh-huh.
because it's radiation. So she'll watch it. And I
Yeah.
guess as he gets to like maybe this one, she's going to bolt as fast as she can or try to bolt as fast as she can into the armory.
Okay, so she's hanging out for like 5. That was basically like maybe like 2 5, like 9 minutes, 8-9 minutes. She's hanging out, and so roll an observation first to see if it picks it up.
Because he might be moving at lightning speed.
Yeah, he's just like the Flash at this point. She does successfully see him. She picks him up when he's in this room. So
Okay.
roll a mobility to now to run into the armory.
Oh, fuck. She'll push it.
Okay, so she sees him coming, and then she's like, "Oh shit!" and like gets like a little stressed out and panicked, and then like hops up and runs out of the room and like trips a little bit, but like steadies herself and like successfully makes it into the armory. Does she stay in the armory, or does she go up into the science lab with the cargo hold?
She will. I guess she'll go down into the cargo hold just to like look around.
Okay.
I mean, it's still dark, but
Yeah. So when Roz gets to the escape pod room, what does he do?
He's gonna push it to the back of the room and dump the contents into the pod.
Same side or other side?
Other side of the one that we just launched.
So go ahead and roll a
To go.
Comtech to open the pod.
Oh Jesus. All right. That is not something he's good at. Oh, good.
All right, he gets the pod open.
Oh, wow.
Roll a close combat to get everybody get the troll and the nuke into the pod.
Can I just roll the whole cart in there?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do that.
Okay. So
Instead.
Roz just pushes the whole cart into the EEV, and then closes it. Roll.
I'm gonna write. I want to write irradiated contents.
Roll one last survival to see if you picked up any on that little bit. All right, so you're good to go. Roll a comtech to launch it.
Oh my god. Yeah, I thought it was just a button. He made it look so easy. Oh my
You
god.
want to push it?
Yeah, I'm gonna push it. I'll roll
Raj
my
just
finger.
didn't notice the button as fast as Bobby did.
I feel like it should just be a button. Oh my god.
Yeah, so Raj doesn't see the button at all. Roll 2 more panics, keeps it together. And what is that? Tremble? I think?
It's 5.
Oh yeah, so you're good. He keeps it together. He just can't find the button. He just can't find the button.
He's just sitting here like, could someone cast this out? I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb.
Karina roll observation. All right, so Karina hears Roz all of a sudden yelling, "Can someone please cast this out? I can't find the button. I'm so dumb."
Okay, she's still sipping her stick. She's gonna come over here, and she's gonna come in here. And I guess she sees him, and she'll walk up to it and try to do it for him. Let's see.
She sees that it's the words irradiating contents are on the outside.
Okay, well at least you labeled this one. Oh my god.
Now
This
you
is the
push it.
hardest thing. Bobby just did it.
You
Like,
guys
nope.
just cannot find the button.
Can I push that
Yeah.
with the help?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's that situation where, like, in your minds, you think it's going to be complicated, but really it's just, like, unbelievably simple. Like, there's
It was
just,
the one that said drop.
there's
Yeah.
there's a button on the floor that you tap with your foot, and it's just a really big red button, and it literally just says the word just drop. And you guys were, like, looking on the pod for the button, but it was on the ground. So Karina just accidentally steps on it, and then and the pod launches down, and the glass closes over it, and you guys can see the stars drifting out beneath you guys, and you see the pod drifting out, like, and like little red lights come up along the sides of it, like blinking, blinking, blinking. And Karina is acutely aware that Bobby is missing.
Yeah, Bobby went catatonic trying to, because the goblin moved when we went in there.
Oh my
and
god.
He's laying on the ground, but I figured it was better to get the nuclear waste away from him than to move him with the body and the waste. So we should go check on him. He's defenseless right now.
Yeah, I guess she'll take off. Like she's gonna run to try to find him because
Raz is going to run behind her in his sloppy suit that is fucking 2
Slopping
centimeters
around.
for him, just like
Yeah, it's like those inflatable men. Yeah, she's gonna look, or she's gonna run after back to the. Where are they? It's in the nuke room. Right?
Yeah.
So
I can point it out, like, go left.
both of you guys roll mobility.
Okay.
All right, let's see me not do well.
Shit.
I did good on all the rolls that mattered except for the last one.
The freaking button that got you. So funny.
Doors, they're the worst. I'm going to push it. And push it real good.
All right.
Yay.
So both of you run the whole way. I was just trying to see if you had to like calm down and walk or not. You guys both run the whole way, and when you get back up there, Bobby's still laying on the ground unconscious. He's not dead. Like,
Oh, good.
That is good.
Can I
forget
use
that.
command to try to wake him up?
yeah.
Okay.
You could also calm us down by yelling at us too. Like,
By doing what to us?
by yelling at
I
us.
should have yelled at him to
Oh, is that how
freaking
command
Yeah,
works?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
he's
command people
stressed.
to not be as stressed out.
Yeah, you can
Shut
the
literally
fuck up.
command people to not be.
Because the whole time he's been
That's
like,
so
no,
cool.
I don't want to de-stress, and now he's catatonic.
You just gotta roll command and make him do it. All right, so roll your stress, but Karina does successfully wake Bobby from his unconsciousness. Go ahead and describe how she does that.
She's gonna like slap him in the face as hard as she can,
Oh my god. The
So-
shade.
Bobby,
and then just yell like, "Wake up!"
Bobby just feels
Okay.
this like blunt force to his face, and then all of a sudden he hears Karina yell at. He opens his eyes and looks around, and he sees that Karina and Roz are both standing over him.
What happened? Where have you guys been?
I don't know. Raz just came back without you.
Where are we?
We're in the nuke room. We ejected the monster and the nuke, so I think we're okay. I still have a radiation. I've experienced radiation. I think everyone probably else has too. I don't know if we should change clothes. Bobby's still got that.
Well, there's showers.
There are showers.
I just want to take a minute to look and gaze upon the visage of Ron Johnston on my trading card while I'm standing up.
Yeah.
The reflection of the trading card is gonna kind of snap me out of it a little bit, and I'm gonna look up.
Raz is gonna draw like a little like dead symbol for the nuclear Ambro goblin, like just an outline of where he was around where it says Raz
Like
did
a
something
crime
cool.
scene.
Like a crime scene where it's like Raz did something cool here. It's just
You should
an
do
outline
that.
of
You should
this
do that
giant
for where
creature.
all of the bodies dropped.
Karina's gonna sniff her stick and she's gonna check her motion tracker.
Roll
Or try
observation.
to. Oh my god.
You don't
not-
have to push it. I mean,
No, I know. She's not gonna push it.
Okay.
She's trying to stay calm.
So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that you were talking about you were saying you needed to clean off. I mean, yeah, you guys are covered in like blood and fucking vomit,
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
burned clothes and nuclear spit.
It's mostly, do we have anything to change into?
We haven't found any clothes
Yeah.
other than the suits. Maybe we should go check the shower room. Even if we have to put these
Where are
dirty
the
ass clothes
showers?
back on.
It's next to the gym.
You were all excited to check the showers out because of the gym and getting swole, I think. Wasn't that you?
Yeah, he was like, I feel like we need to check out the shower.
Right.
There we go. Sounds like me.
The crawl through the vents takes roughly 5 minutes. Nux, Ketch, and Shay first pass by the greenhouse. Even from inside the ventilation shaft, they can feel the mist still settling in the air above all the vegetables and fruits. Gazing through the horizontal openings of the vent, Shay says, "There's no point in starting a fire here until we've got what we need. We'll have to backtrack to get to the drop bay anyways."
Yeah, and all that smoke up here is not going to make it easy for us either. So
That's a good point. After moving past the greenhouse, Nux leads Shay around a right turn, followed by a long ventilation corridor. At the end, the three of them left turn past the medical bay and the umbilical arm, and finally arrive at the personal quarters. After listening for any voices for a few minutes, Shay says to Nux, "Help me kick this thing off. It'll go faster if we do it together." So roll a close combat, and we'll see if we can kick that bitch off. The ventilation duct flies off its hinges with one solid clank. Once inside the room, the pair drops down onto Sabrina's bed. Shay lays down, sniffing deep into the pillows. She hugs one tightly and says, "I'm taking this." The room feels homely, lived in. In only the 2 months of time that Sabrina lived in this space, she'd clearly made her mark. Strings of lights hang across the ceiling. Without power, they look like obsidian teardrops. A thick shag carpet covers the center of the floor. The lid of a chest at the foot of Sabrina's bed is wide open. All of her personal belongings are gone. They looted the shit out of this room, dude. Shay slides her shoes off and wiggles her feet in the warmth of the carpet. Photos of Sabrina with family members and friends hang on the walls. A particular photo by the door catches Shay's eye. The photo of Sabrina is of Sabrina in her mid-20s. She's in a hospital bed, weary but happy. In her arms is the newborn Shay. At the doorway, Nux keeps an eye and ear towards the hallway. When he turns back to look at her, he sees that she's taken the picture off the wall. The girl's hands shake as she gently pulls the picture free before letting the frame drop to the floor. I'm taking this too.
I'm glad you had it. I'm glad there's at least something here of value to you.
She looks up at you and she goes, when you said you wanted a life of peace for us all, what did that mean? What kind of future do you see for yourself? I mean, what? You said you have nothing to go back to. Like, what do you want to do with your life?
I don't think about it. The idea of going from violent situation to violent situation to survive aliens doesn't make any sense. To survive these biological horrors doesn't make any sense to me. I just wanted to find somewhere peaceful. I don't know how far I could get with the vision or my dream. But the first step was just getting free of them. I haven't had time to think about what could come after.
Securing the photo of her mother safely in her pack, Shay climbs up onto the dresser of clothing next to Sabrina's bed. From the top of the dresser, Shay stretches and angles herself back into the ventilation shaft through the upper wall duct, peeking her head back into view to look down at Nux. Shay says to him with no joy on her face whatsoever, "Let's get this over with." Bobby's the first to walk into the gym with Karina and Roz close behind. Because this ship once belonged to the United Military Corps, it came standard with a gym to help keep the soldiers in fighting shape while living in zero gravity. Scattered around the square room, the kids observe a sparring mat, 5 bicycles, 4 treadmills, 2 weight benches, and 2 punching bags. Everything is positioned atop a dark gray, padded rubber flooring. On the northern wall, a doorway leads into a communal shower.
Head towards the communal shower, I guess.
I think Raz needs to take a minute to go at the punching bag to get any more stress out of his system.
You guys
so he
could
doesn't murder us.
100% do that. If you just want to go
Okay.
ham on the punching bags, you could drop to 0 stress.
All right, Raz is going to do that. He'll do close combat against the punching bag.
All right, so Bobby and Karina watch Roz just walk over to a punching bag and start throwing fists. All right, he's really successful.
Nice.
With his one arm.
Yeah, he's just one fist punching this fucking punching bag,
So fucking strong.
and he goes down 2 stress.
Awesome.
Wow. That's amazing.
I feel better.
It's a communal shower, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Yeah. If you guys want to go in there, do it first. I'll probably wait out here, take my turn.
Could you help me undo
Fair.
the belt that you strapped me into this thing with?
Yeah, to like help take the outfit off of him.
I'm gonna let Roz go in first, and I'm gonna hop
All right.
on one of the. You say there were bikes?
Yeah,
Like
there's
bicycle-
treadmills,
treadmills, and
bikes.
yeah,
You
I want to
wanna
hop
work
on one of the
out
bikes and just
right
like.
now?
I mean, I'm trying to get some stress out too. I just kind of want to like kick my legs as hard as I can for I don't know, like a minute, and just like sprint on this bike.
Well, I
to
mean,
like
how long of a shower is Roz gonna take? Because, I mean, think about it like this: like if your power runs out in your house, you're still gonna have hot water for a while because there's already hot water in the water tank. So this ship probably has like 2 weeks of hot water. So like,
Yeah, he's going to probably take a good 10-minute shower.
Okay.
He's
I
just
mean,
going
I
to
don't
be
blame him.
He's going to
Well-
be sitting there like he's going to start with like a little bit of cold water because he still has burns on his body,
Yeah,
and
that
then
makes
ease
sense.
himself into hotter water because he's still heavily covered in blisters.
And you said he's sitting down.
Yeah, he's sitting down for it. He's just like he's exhausted.
Is he crying?
Oh, I think he's just sort of like in that like haze of like just an overly emotionally tired child would be in,
Uh-huh.
where like the child has gone through a series of very complex emotions they don't understand, and are now just like vacant staring, just like sitting with the water pouring all over them. Just what the fuck am I doing?
Is this a mat, like a sparring
Yeah.
mat?
A padded
Karina is
sparring
just
mat.
straight up laying down on it. She's laying down,
Okay.
like starfish angled out. Like she is silently crying. She was gonna try to wait until she got into the showers, but she can't hold it in anymore.
Okay, so Karina is already at 0 stress, so she's good. Bobby, what are you doing? You're just 10 minutes on the bike?
I didn't think I was gonna need to go a whole 10 minutes, but
You gotta finish it out.
yeah, I guess I need to.
Okay, so Bobby just pumps it for fucking 10 solid, silent minutes. No, I mean, do you guys
It's like dark in here.
do you guys talk at all? I mean, you've got 10 minutes to talk without Roz around. Actually, hold on. Let me pop Morgan out of this.
Bye, friends.
Wrong one.
Goodbye.
Have your private shower.
Bye, friends.
I do want to say something. I'm gonna,
This is the first time you've ever been alone together, too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some
as
water.
I'm like coming down, you know, like how the bike programs have like an uphill and a downhill. So I'm coming downhill. Things are like easing up on the bike a bit. And the first thing I want to say is like, it's pretty fucked up that Raz just decided to like kill John David because he was upset. Don't you think?
Absolutely. But do you feel like you contributed at all to the negativity that we were experiencing prior to that happening? Or do you feel like we're going to just...
I'm not going to take responsibility for him going nuts and killing John David, because there's a difference between us just like acting on intuition and defending ourselves and him like straight up murdering John David because he was bothered by the stress. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, Darren, when I talked to him, when I went and found him while you were frozen, is pretty much set on killing Raz. I told him, you know, I wasn't going to stop him. And it was kind of in on the same kind of vibes as you're putting down right now of it's pretty dangerous. But you seemed kind of like you didn't want to immediately jump to conclusions about him. So have you kind of had a minute to think about it? Darren's your buddy, I know. So like,
Yeah.
if he goes in on him, do you think you'll help? So we've seen his like strength feats tonight. If you were passed out, he lifted that whole monster in by himself. We just watched him punch the punching bag. Like, I think if it's going to happen, it's going to have to be a team effort. So I'm thinking, like, as Karina talking to Bobby, I'm thinking that maybe we shouldn't make any overt moves. Maybe we should meet up with Darren first and kind of see where he's at. I mean, unless you want to go try to cap him in the shower, which I won't stop you, but...
I mean, I do feel threatened by Ross, but I don't necessarily want to just like fucking kill him.
You brought it up!
The
You were so
circumstance.
I'm not-
down.
The circumstances
I don't see how
have
that
changed.
suggests that I need to like, we need to like kill him. I'm just saying that.
What
like,
do you want to
let's
do with
get
him?
now.
All right, maybe we just keep observing, see what he does, if that's what you're most comfortable with. We are.
I just don't
child
know what the
assassins.
MO is. Yeah, it's hard to say. Like he could just like want to kill us because he wants to kill us, or he could have been honest about the way he acted, and even though it was fucked up, he doesn't necessarily have a reason to kill us.
I would
I mean,
like
we
to
were
point
getting-
out that he wasn't honest. He lied first, and then he eventually had to be honest because he got forced into it.
Yeah, I manipulated him into being honest. Like you weren't there
He
when.
lied to Shay too. There was 2 moments. He first lied to Shay, and then when he got out into the hallway with you guys, he tried to lie to you and Darren, and then Karina and Darren forced him to tell the truth with roles.
Well, he lied.
So-
No, he lied 3 times because he lied in the jail. He lied to me in the hallway
Yeah.
when I asked to look at his knife, and then he lied
True,
again.
True.
So I mean, all right. What it boils down to is the concern over whether or not he's just a cold-blooded murderer. Like he's
Right.
gonna kill us.
And his
Because, like,
backstory
Darren-
is that unlike you guys who have been at the school your whole lives since you were babies, he got picked up when he was 12 and he's 13, so he's only been at the school for a year. So for a person who's been at the school for a year and essentially lived a normal life, he said he lived on the streets. You guys don't know what that means. Maybe find out more about what that means. But like, to fucking stab somebody in the throat in their sleep after only being at an assassin school for 1 year, I mean, that's suspect to me.
Right, when Darren hasn't even killed anyone.
I'm not saying that it's
None
not
of you
sus
have.
at all.
None of you. That's
Right.
another thing. None of you have ever killed anyone before. You're assassin trainees. You're not assassins yet. So
Yeah.
out of the group, the only person that's killed anyone is Roz.
I'm just saying that I kind of feel like we don't necessarily need to make a move, but we should be careful about him.
Okay.
I agree.
Yep.
Yeah, like I feel like we need to like find Darren, see where his head's at, and see if we can convince him not to like freak out and go after him.
I don't really care if he freaks out and goes after him. I don't feel like we need to convince him not to do that.
But Roz is super dangerous. Like, we need to have a plan to fucking kill him if we're gonna do it.
Okay, if that's where you're coming from, then
You know what I'm
sure.
saying?
Yeah. Yep.
He's super strong. He's like the Hulk
Right.
in a 12-year-old body or 13-year-old body.
It's insane.
He's yoked up. And I mean,
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is that about?
Yeah, he could be like, I don't know. He could be like a super soldier assassin plant. We have no idea what his MO is. He could be like a sleeper agent that, I don't know.
Maybe you should ask him about his past. Like,
So
and
now I'm
what
gonna
he's
go in the shower by myself.
No, I mean, like,
I'm
while
not
I'm
doing
in the
that.
shower.
Wait
No,
till
while
now.
I'm in the shower, you can ask him like what his past is and also what he's planning on doing now. Like that, all of this kind of seems to have fallen apart. I mean, we were basically bought going.
I kind
to,
of like don't want to be out here by
Alone?
myself while
Someone's
you're
gonna have.
showering.
I mean, I'm not gonna go in the shower. Like, no, we're taking separate showers. So like, someone's gonna have to be alone with him.
Do we have to shower? Oh, with the radiation.
I mean, you don't have to, but I am. I'm covered in vomit. Like,
Yeah, you're pretty gross. That's true.
You've got Bobby has like nuclear vomit from the troll on
From the
him as
troll,
well.
like-
Aren't there like fucking stalls? Like, can't we just agree not to like be weird? Like,
it's
you
an
go
open.
on one end, like it's like urinals. Like we'll go on opposite ends. We won't talk. We won't.
It's kind of just like a big square open room.
Oh, it's like a gym shower.
Yeah.
I mean, it is
'Cause
dark.
This is
but-
for like a military thing, so like they don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Or I meant to say like a high school gym thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So while that's happening, I'm gonna pull Morgan back in. So
Yeah, that's-
your shower is finished up. Which one of the two of you is gonna go next?
I'll go next.
Okay. So Karina pops into the shower. So wait, hold on. Yeah, no, I'll do that in a second. So Roz comes out and roll an observation, Morgan.
I don't observe anything.
Okay, so you have to put your regular shitty ass clothes back on that are like charred and bloody. So Roz walks out of the gym, Roz walks out of the shower, and sees that Bobby is like, he's sitting on the bike. I don't know if he's still going. He just fucking did it for 10 minutes.
No, I'm good.
So
Do I get any stress benefits from
you're completely
biking?
stress free at this point.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my fucking quads are killing me, man. But those endorphins, right?
Yeah. I was wondering if you guys wanted me to put my weapons in the locker here, because I know you guys wanted to take them away.
I don't really know what to do with your weapons personally. I mean,
Okay.
we've got two peeps on loose that we can't account for. I'm just not sure like how to feel about the fact that you killed John David mercilessly. Like you murdered him. You realize that, right?
Yeah, no, I'm aware of what I've done.
That's pretty fucked up, dude. You're like a serial killer. Like you have no remorse.
I mean, it's not that I don't have remorse, but I can't do anything about it now. I've already done it. It's not like I'm happy with myself. It's most of what I do, I try to express through drawing or venting it out that way. But I legitimately thought if he got back up, he was going to murder me and everyone else.
Have you drawn
I mean, I did
anything
it.
about that situation that makes you reflect on it or has helped you feel any better about it?
I mean, I haven't yet because we've been together the whole time. I probably will in my sketchbook. It's where I mostly put the things that I regret. So, you want to see it?
I'm gonna pass. I'll trust that that's what you use the sketchbook for.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I'm not sorry. Honestly, I'm not sorry that I killed John David. He was gonna kill me. He tried to kill me multiple times. If it wasn't for Stanley saying he wasn't allowed to leave me to die, I'm sure he would have finished me off. Because he blew me up. Without even a second to even mention anything, without like when the goblin was chasing me, he pulled the trigger immediately as I entered through the room trying to call for help. Like
I'm just not really getting the logic here, man. Like I don't really feel like you were in a position of needing to defend yourself because like we had
he was
in the brig.
But I mean, look at what's happened with the brig. We have two people running around completely stocked up with their weapons, and we don't know where they are. Like, that's not an ideal situation when one of them's pissed at us. It wouldn't have taken much. There's still vents. There's still ways to escape. It's just, I'm not trying to fight anyone anymore. I'm like, unless it's for self-defense, like, it's not what I like doing. I legitimately thought John David was out to kill all of us. You, me, and Darren. Like, they had clear dividing lines of who trusted who, and they were all in on this thing, and we were left out. And I'm not sure if it's because I'm newer or that we weren't trustworthy or they had a sense that some of us didn't want to be, but they were willing to just nix us the moment they could.
Yeah, well, I don't feel like you're wrong about that. I'm having a hard time with the fact that all went down. But
yeah, that I killed him. He was already on the brink of
Yeah.
death. It wasn't like I was going
okay.
out of my way.
Let's not go down that route, please.
I mean,
it's a little.
I mean, they're a bunch of assassins. They were going to kill us. There's no way we were going home or going anywhere safe.
I'll say this. I think that if you're gonna keep rolling with us, like I would feel better if you only had guns personally. I don't want you to be able to like kill someone silently with your knife anymore. Like at least if you try to kill someone, we'll fucking hear it.
Yeah, I mean, you could take my knife.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I don't know if I can do that because all my weapons are full. Can that go into my gear?
I don't see why not if it's not being used. Did you want to be an assassin? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disparage assassins if that's something that you were really passionate about.
In one of the lockers on your way out of the showers, you open a locker and find that it's got like an adult-sized jumpsuit inside. And then upon opening a second locker, because you got 2 successes, you see that there's another adult-sized jumpsuit inside. So all of the lockers on your way in and out of the showers have adult-sized jumpsuits. So, I mean, if you roll the sleeves and pant legs up, you've got a fresh outfit instead of putting on your fucking vomity clothes. So she grabs one of those and comes out right as Roz is asking Bobby if he wanted to be an assassin. I mean, like, if he wants to be an assassin. Now, remember, Bobby, you've been there since you were an infant, so just keep that in mind.
Yeah, like, I mean, to me, it's not really something that I ever wanted, but I've been doing it for so long now that it feels right and it feels natural. So I just keep on doing what I do best and do it my way, which is obviously very different than your way. But to each their own.
Yeah.
Raz, how'd you end up here, anyways? In the school.
They picked me up off the streets one day, and when I woke up, I was in the school. They just snatched me from my home.
Yeah, but they're probably looking for, they're probably tailing kids before they pick anyone up at random. There has to be a reason. So,
I mean, maybe they saw me surviving in the streets the way I was and thought I'd be good at it. I don't know why they chose me. It was only like a year ago. It felt weird coming in and everyone seeing kids younger than me and older than me and not knowing exactly how long people had been there.
what were you having to do to survive?
I mean, steal, fight. I had to defend myself against adults and kids bigger than me who wanted the little bit of food I could scrounge up.
Is John David the first person you've killed?
Yeah.
Is he telling the truth?
Roll on observation, Karina. Yeah, you sense that he's lying.
Oh.
Can I try to manipulate him into telling the truth again?
Sure, yeah. Morgan, roll a command.
All right, I'm gonna do bad because I'm not my command. Oh shit! There's no way I can't even do that. I have a 1. I get 1 dice. Let's see. It's not gonna do it.
Do it! All right, so
Oh man.
you've got 2 stunts, Karina, and you succeed. So how do you want to do this?
I want doing more than I ask for, and I want impressed and will try to help me later. And I want to say, I just want to give him like a really, really intense look, like I know you're bullshitting me, and I just think, and I'm gonna say, like, I think the only way that we can move forward is by being honest, and we've seen what you're capable of, so I think it's in your best interest to be honest with us.
He pulls out his sketchbook and hands it to Karina, and in the book is a drawing of someone that looks a lot like Raz, but he's a bit older, and he's like, that was my brother. Our dad used to have us fight in an arena to make money. So one day they wouldn't let us end until one of us wasn't alive anymore, and he told me to kill him. So that was the first person I killed. John's the second.
Karina, roll observation to see if that's a lie.
I don't plan it to be a lie.
There's more to that story. Karina knows.
There's more to that story? I didn't even know there was more to that story.
Karina senses that there's more to that story.
I think there's more. More to that
God
story.
damn it. I'm having to ad-lib this right now.
Oh no, you're having to improv in a game about improv?
Yeah, improv. Yeah, thank you. I thought this far
I've had to
ahead
improv
ahead of
this
time.
entire-
I hadn't thought more.
I've had to improv this entire night because 2 people didn't fucking show up.
Yeah.
Like, everything I've written, I haven't read, like, any of it. Like, I had 15 pages.
My brother, he asked me to kill him, and then when I got home, my dad was patting me on the back and saying how proud of me he was and how he knew I was the stronger of the 2 of us, even though I was younger. And when he was sleeping, I stabbed him in the chest, but he didn't die. I ran away. At least I don't think he died. I just ran as fast as I could to get away from there, and then I was living on the streets for a while.
And that's the truth.
So,
Fucking murderer.
He killed his brother and his dad.
I didn't kill my dad. He's injured, and that's why I was always running.
Showed him who's
All
boss.
you just said is that you stabbed him in the chest and you ran, so you don't know if your dad is dead or not. I guess that's up to me to decide.
I like to imagine that
That's
he was
pretty fucked up, though. I
hunting
mean,
me.
what you were going through.
how long before you got picked up did all of that happen?
A couple months.
So maybe they were there at the. Was it like a paid event where you'd have to fight in front of people, like a gladiator?
It was
type
an
thing?
underground fight club kind of thing. So they had gambling,
Okay.
and they used to bring different groups of kids in, and it was normally just till one of them passed out, but they started getting more and more ruthless.
Shit.
Damn.
Roz,
old was
that's
your brother?
certainly fucked up.
How old was he?
He was 14.
And you were what? Like
How old
12
were
at
you?
that point? 11?
I was
12?
11.
How'd you get so strong, Roz?
I don't know. My dad used to just train us for these events, so it was mostly just combat training up close. It was just fist fighting or knives for the most part.
That's impressive, man. You earned it the moment you killed your father.
Well, hopefully he's dead. I'm not convinced.
Well, I feel like he's probably pretty dead, dude, but that's fair.
I mean,
We don't know.
it wasn't if it wasn't for like some people taking pity on me along the way, I would have probably been a lot worse.
So, what do you plan to do now if we get off this ship? If you don't have a home to go to, and you don't even want to be an assassin. Or
I
you're
don't
not-
know.
Yeah, you're gonna
I liked
go finish the job with your dad.
I liked defending people. That was a lot better than killing or fighting just to fight. I think I may try to be a bodyguard or something.
I mean, that kind of, in a very sick and twisted way, explains Roz's problem with authority.
How do you see
The
that?
only adults I've known took advantage of me and were
Yeah.
using me to fight or make money.
Yeah, but Bobby, you were the one who had the bigger issue, I think, with Mr. Baumgartner. So, I mean, what's your excuse?
I mean, Mr. Baumgartner just tripped me out because the moment we released him, he basically wanted to go kill Nux. Like, he was talking about him like he was basically an animal. That just kind of threw me off. I didn't feel like Nux's actions had warranted that kind of response, given that he did rescue us from the Embro wolf attacks and the Embro outbreak in general at the academy. So
I think he
just
only
felt
did
like
that
he was
to
pretty
further his
sketch.
own ends, though. I mean,
Yeah, but he gave me life, you know? I just wanted to see what he had to say or what his MO was before we went and just let some dude fucking kill him. Like, all I'm trying to do, my main thing is that I want to, like, get the fuck off this ship and go somewhere else. So, what's done is done.
someone paid for our like services, basically, and you agreed to that, right? Isn't that kind of how we
What
ended up-
services?
our assassin
Assassin services. Well, I don't know. Did someone pay for us? I just thought that.
No, they didn't. They like we escaped a fucking destroyed area, and then
Yeah, I thought we just kind
Oh.
of. I thought Nux basically just pulled us out of a shithole. Like we were just like the lucky few to make it out. And so for that reason, like I just felt like
So what happened? They didn't save you from the colony. So there was a nurse droid that worked at the colony that saved you guys. Karina was saved by Nux's group. She's the only one. Karina, Huangju, and John David were the only ones saved by Nux's group. Roz, Bobby, and everybody else were off in a different shuttle. And they were programmed to be taken to a separate location where they were going to be basically handed over to a different avenue of the whole assassin collection place where they were going to go to continue their assassin stuff. Like, so they were going off to do more assassin training and all that kind of stuff. And when that happened, Nux's crew showed up at the same time that the handoff was happening, and they had a showdown and were fighting the men that were there to like collect you guys. And while the shootout was happening between Nux's crew and those men, Nux ushered all of you guys onto the ship and then was like, "Peace, bitches," and bounced and left them through to fight those people.
so it just kind of like worked out like that.
Yeah. And he was only there, and the only reason they were there was for Shay. Like, literally, all of you guys are just collateral damage. Like, you're just lucky.
I'm pretty much
You're
just
lucky.
like, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. We just don't have enough information, but I'm not gonna like let some random dude go after some other random dude.
Okay. All right.
I just kind of felt like I'm tired of adults being the voice of authority and that we had a chance to change things.
I was kidnapped and brought somewhere against my will. That's not a cycle I want to continue.
I mean, I guess the main question is like how or if we can work together, right? Moving forward. Like we obviously are all in this situation and now we need to figure out how we get out of it.
Well, we had 50 days worth of oxygen and about that in food with 8. We now are we down to 7? It's you, it's us 3. We don't know where Shay and Nux
Darren,
are.
Shay,
Us
and
3,
Nux.
Darren,
So that's 6.
Stanley and
Shay,
Unta.
Nux, Stanley, Unta. That's still 8.
So that's still 8. So someone miscounted last time, right? Because we still thought it was John David.
Yeah, it would have been 9 with John David. So Stanley and Shay at least aren't eating, but they are on the same oxygen supply as the rest of the ship is.
I mean, all we can really hope for, I guess,
Even
is
in
that
cryo, they're
find
breathing
us.
the same oxygen.
Yeah, I thought that's what we.
No, Stanley's not breathing. He's frozen.
Oh.
So it's 7 breathing.
Oh, okay.
It's 7 breathing.
And then,
So Unta's gonna wake up. I don't know that we should let her out. I mean, she.
well, we have to let her out so we can move Stanley safely to the
That's
honor
true.
dock to
Yeah,
save
why
him.
wouldn't we let her out? She
I mean, she attacked Shay.
Yeah, but Shay pointed a gun at you just a minute ago and said you were part of the problem.
Because you lied about what happened to John David.
Yeah, but I thought I'd get in trouble.
Well, I think we need to like divvy the food up, make sure that we have what
we
we
should
need.
leave some for Nux and Shay so that they don't starve.
I mean, we don't even know what they're doing. I think we should probably try to
Maybe
find
if we
them.
just leave it
Yeah, I
in
mean,
a...
you might want to check the fucking food.
It's been like now 30. Well, Bobby didn't even shower, so you've lost your
Yeah,
chance.
Bobby,
I
you
think.
might want to go shower.
y'all were talking. I was in the
Yeah,
middle of the
that's true.
conversation.
That's
I
true.
know. I'm
Um,
just messing
so-
with you.
The one idea is, I mean, now you got to think about this. I'm just letting you guys ponder this.
Hmm.
If no one's using the brig, then there doesn't need to be power to those doors. So you could shut the power to the brig off, and then that would give more time to the oxygen.
I mean, we
Okay.
could shut power off anywhere that we
Because
don't need.
It's oxygen and temperature. Well, there's only the only power that's going right now is the power to temperature control, so you guys don't freeze, and oxygen and the auto dock and the brig doors. So the only things you can really shut off are the brig and the med bay.
Okay, so we should shut the brig off. Where would we do
That would
that?
be in the mother unit.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. We
So-
have control of that.
You have the keys.
Mhm.
So Raz, do you want to go up there while Bobby showers, or do you want to wait? I mean, I feel like we've wasted a lot of time, but
I mean, I'm cool with whatever. I don't want to go anywhere where you guys can't see me because I don't want you to think
Yeah.
I'm doing anything fucky.
Bobby, are you not wanting to be left alone?
Well, my main thing is that we have no clue where Shane and Nux are. So
I mean, I can
Or
continue
Darren.
using my motion tracker, so at least we know if they're within the couple.
Do you want to use it now?
Yeah, I'll check it now.
So you see that in the 1 square radius in every direction around the gym, so the cryopods, the showers, and then all those hallways, there's no movement. It's just the three of you in the gym standing like next to each other.
Okay. Bobby, can you take like a 2-minute shower? Just put a jumpsuit on so we can like hurry up and
I
get
think
out
he's
of here.
the smelliest.
yeah, I'll take
He is
sure.
the worst.
Okay.
He's the worst.
So I'm gonna drop Bobby out. You got it's 11:22. I'll check back in with you at 11:25. So you guys are now alone. What are Bobby and Karina talking about what are Roz and Karina talking about while Bobby's in the shower?
When we get up to the mother, I want you to put me on the key card
Okay.
if you can. I know
Yeah,
that
I mean, if it's running,
it's functional. Yeah. What did you and Bobby talk about while I was in the shower?
we just talked about mainly the fact that I come off as an emotionless monster.
Did he say that or you say that?
I'm paraphrasing. It's just I tried to rationalize it, but there's nothing that rationalizes killing people. So, I'm sorry for your friend. I really am. I just was worried if he ever got back up, he was going to kill me.
Yeah, well. I guess we all make choices. I really, really wish you hadn't done that. I don't really know what else to say. I mean, there's not going to be any forgiveness here, but
Yeah, I know. The only thing I can do is continue to protect you guys when it's needed, and that's really it. I can't take back what I've done. Like, it's already happened.
So, what do you think we should do next?
I'd like us to go to the galley. We need to probably move dry food containers and stuff towards a centralized location so that we could be near the escape pods in case we have to jump off the ship at some point. That way, at least then we could be in cryo sleep and wait out if someone finds us. Because at a certain point, if we can't sustain our life here, then we need to at least be here for the next couple of weeks, because we have to. Unta is going to take another 7 days, and then we have Stanley, and however long that's going to take, because he took the brunt of the creature damage, and we have to move him safe enough so that he isn't jostled or injured in the process.
Yeah, and well, hopefully we have another cart because you put the one in the frickin'.
I was just trying to get everything out of here as fast as possible. I mean, there's enough of us. mostly healed by then. I'll have 2 arms. We could carry him. I'm sure there's stretchers in the med bay.
Okay. Okay, so do you want to go to the galley first, or do you want to? Well, I guess we don't need to gather food from
We
the-
should set up the cart, I guess, right?
That
And,
can wait. We've
and
got
shut
time, I
down.
think.
The galley's on the way to the mother unit.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay.
So, Bobby, they are heading to the galley to check on the food storage and portion that out for everybody, and then also head to the mother unit so Roz can put Karina onto the control chip with you guys.
And to
And is
shut
that
down
where-
the brig.
Yeah, shut the
And
brig
shut
down.
the brig down. Okay, so you guys all head out together.